During homeroom, Spears came on the announcement to declare an assembly for the senior class. Or, in his own words, "Asses in those seats, now!" Naomi has taken the opportunity to walk with me through the hallways. What do you want? So I heard you and Fang went on another date the other day. Of course you did. It wasn't a date, we were just hanging out. Just kicking Reed's ass in Rock Ring 3. Rock Ring 3. Please give Mammoth Bone armor. You do anything fun with Nasir lately? Just small talk her out of this shit. Oh! My Nasir just had another track meet. That always works. His high jump form is so perfect! And he looks so dazzling in his track and field uniform. And his physique! I tune her out as she covers her profusely red nose. The less I can think of Nasir's body, the better. I don't know what game that was supposed to be. I was thinking Gauntlet for a second, where it's like, wizard needs ham badly. We get to the auditorium once again, and I look to the back row to find our spot. Empty? Over here, Anon, says Fang. I think I'm losing the voices, sorry. Fang and Trish are sitting in the front row. Next to them is Reed, huddling behind a cart with the projector he'd fixed on it, messing with the cords. What's the deal? Why are we sitting in the front all of a sudden? Spears asked me to man the projector. First I was like, say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
No, man, you got it all wrong. It goes, say what?
Dante, this character is not me. Say what? Stop it!
But then I was like, yeah, man, sure. Hey, keep wasting time like this, asshole. So here I am. That was my Clone High reference for the night. You like my Gandhi? That's the best fucking moment in the show. I take my seat next to Fang. They say why we're here yet? Nope. Since we're seniors, it's probably some other stupid pep talk about our futures. I bet it's a fundraiser. I'm like good at selling things and stuff. I'm sure. Actually, I've been meaning to ask, what exactly is Carfe? You don't know, man? Carfentanil, the wildest stuff a dino can get. Really now? Are we gonna drug Fang's dad? It was used in war by skinnies a while back. It's a deadly tranquilizer agent. There was a dino skinny war. There was a dino skinny war. We have more lore. We have more lore. Oh shit. It's only deadly when you make it wrong, man. But yeah, it's great stuff when you know how to do it. Fang, have you ever tried any? Once. Woke up hanging upside down from a tree with Naomi's clothes on. Woke up hanging upside down from a tree with Naomi's clothes on, hugging a fake skeleton. See, when I do it, it just makes me a bit dizzy for a few hours. Huh. Can I see some? Anon, you're not gonna do drugs, are you? Reed says, absolutely not. No, says Fang. Why not? That stuff's 100 more times more powerful than horse tranquilizer. It'll melt your skin, make your heart burst. I heard a human tried it once and exploded. I bet. Yeah, sure, you just don't want to share. Holding out on the skinnies, I see. The last of the seniors trickle in and take seats in the near the front. Eventually, Spears takes the stage. He pauses to make sure everyone's covering their ears before beginning. All right. I gotta scream a little bit quieter. As you all know, graduation's coming up soon. We're going to go over that whole process. I didn't mean to sound like the black guy from Metal Gear Solid 1. The Raven cries out. But first, the Student Council has a brief presentation to give on the subject. Floor's all yours, Stucco. Spears gestures his hand towards Naomi and Nasir, who shows up from behind the stage curtains. The Chiffon Sarina brings a wireless microphone to her snout. She begins reciting a well-rehearsed speech in her usual snooty manner. More plastic than person. Oh, we should have seen that in Mexican. God damn it, Mexican in Spanish. You guys are racist. Why, thank you, Principal Spears. Oh my God, do you hear my Naomi voice now? I'm losing it. Why, thank you, Principal Spears. The projector comes to life, displaying a basic slideshow title card reading, "Read, how do you know when to move it forward? It's when she crosses her fingers. Check it out." Now, this is a very important turning point in your life. Got it. It's one of these. I need a fucking nap. That was also El Mandarin Manchurian. As soon as I closed my eyes, I felt a malevolent force looming before me. Somehow, I felt like opening my eyes was a bad idea, but keeping them closed was an even worse one. What is your obsession with Linux? What is happening with Linux in this game? And why? I'm dumbfounded. At least there's cute little designs on the slide. Oh no, that's me. At least there's cute little designs on the slides. This is 4chan? Okay, 4chan loves Linux. I'm sorry. There's a little penguin with a graduation cap. There's the school mascot in a party hat. Even has the fogged up window. A lineup of various graduates with a token human at the end for diversity. Typical. There's some scientists. There's scientists and engineers holding hands. There's a triceratops holding onto a branch with the text, "Hang in there, baby."
Fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life.
That's the thing I did for my grandma's video. Wait, I'm in this game? You traced over my fucking picture? That's literally what that is. No, because we're pulling this up. We need to compare. Because that's a real plagiaristic act right now. You're gonna do that to me while I enjoyed and played your game? You're fucked. I made this video for my grandmother, K-Van. Fuck. Really? Really? No change. Not a single fucking change. You traced over it. Alright, you'll hear from my lawyers. There's me 2 years ago when I photoshopped myself with an anime girl. Look at her face! Look at her face! Look at her face! Oh! What the fuck? How? Why? The world stopped turning. No one around me is moving, and there is no sound at all. Why is that here? How? I deleted everything! Everything! So why the fuck is it here? My body feels like stone as I try to turn to see if anyone else is seeing this. In the end, I can't bring myself to move at all. It doesn't matter. I already feel their endless gazes. The internet never fucking forgets, Anon. And neither do we. I feel lightheaded. There's what feels like a lump of lead in the pit of my stomach. There's dark spots forming in my sight. When I finally breathe again, the world restarts. The laughter hits first. A monstrous guffaw from behind that's joined by every other senior in the room. Cunt! Where did you get that? Nasir, read, change the slide, change it now! I am! More pictures! So many more pictures! Each one more and more embarrassing than the last! Oh god! Shit! There's a loud crash right next to me, and the entire room becomes black. Did I faint? Is this real life? Is this just fantasy? More than a landslide. Fang. Anon? Still awake. Fuck. The lights come back on and my eyes burn. The projector is on the floor. Lynn's shards scattered all around. The laughter is even louder now. Read, how in the fuck did this happen? Look, I just used... Oh! Look, I just used the USB Trish said. Trish. It was Trish. It was Trish. It was Trish. Of course it was Trish. It was Trish. Why would Trish? Trish wasn't in her seat. In the corner of my eye, I noticed someone running for the entrance. It's Trish. She's making a mad sprint for the door. Stop her. She continues dashing towards the exit and right into Spear's hand. Literally. Spear! His baseball mitt of a hand covers that fucking bitch. Covers her face entirely. Even lifts her up by her face with one hand. All of you, get your asses back to class! Spears motions for me to follow him, but I feel paralyzed by everything that just happened. I bury my face in my hands and I just groan. This is rock bottom all over again. This is rock bottom all over again. No! Anna, this is why you got fucking... No, that's why he had to leave his school. That's why he had to leave his school. Fang tugs at my arm, trying to get me to follow. I just can't find the energy to move anything right now. Fang frantically looks around at the hysterical crowd, trying to come up with something. Eventually, I feel Fang put her arm around my shoulder as she tries to get me to stand. She drapes her wing across my back, creating a barrier between me and everyone else. Without saying a word, she leads me out of the side door towards the principal's office. Oh my God. What the fuck just happened? Hey. How is this happening to me? You gonna be alright? How did Trish find those dumb pictures? Look, don't listen to those pricks, Anon. Was Reed in on it? All of them dumbasses. He couldn't be. What would he gain from something like this? Like, this'll all blow over. What would Trish gain from something like this? Like, none of them talk about our shitty concert. I know she doesn't like me, but this... And that was like a fucking month ago. This is fucked up. I'm gonna rip her stupid fucking horns off and give her a couple new holes to breathe with. It'll be all good, Anon. Think Fang's dad had a thing going on with the golf clubs. See if he can give me a couple of pointers. Just need some time to forget it happened. The squeak of sneakers catches my attention, and I turn to see Reed approaching us down the hall. Reed? I thought Spears sent everyone back to class. Can't just sit in class while all my hombres are going through some pretty heavy stuff, you know. Got something I need to get off my chest anyway. What? Bit busy dealing with being doxxed here. Wait, get what off your chest? Were you in on it? Fang's questioning glare makes Reed shudder. Wait, no, don't get the wrong idea, man. Reed, how did this happen? No, it went more like, I was getting the projector set up earlier, right? Something was wrong with the lens and I didn't have enough time. So I asked Trish to get the thing from Naomi. I guess she must have, like, changed the slide. The thing from Naomi? The thing from Naomi? Why would it be Naomi, though? It wouldn't be Naomi, right? It wouldn't be Naomi. It's Trish. I feel like Trish makes more sense. Yeah. I guess she must have, like, changed the slides before giving it to me? And you didn't think to check? Reed deflates. Damn it, Reed. Look, man. Trish isn't a bad person. Bitch sure has a funny way of showing it, he says with his eyes poking out. Dude, I know you're still hurting from what she did, but like... Yeah, what could have possibly given that away? Bro, let me finish! Reed's raised voice takes the wind out of my lungs. That's the first time I think I've ever heard him raise his voice. Trish messed up pretty bad, bro. Like, massively, hugely messed up. Not gonna argue with that. She abused my trust too, bro. When she gave me the presentation from Naomi, I didn't think she'd do anything like that. But did you ever consider why? Because she's a 2-bit cunt? Reed sighs again with a noticeable lack of smoke surrounding him. Dude, you and Trish have always been at each other's throats. But like, why, even? I open my mouth to answer, but I can't find the words. Or the reason. Did you ever stop to consider why Trish always gave you a hard time? Not really. Another sigh, this with an expectant look from Reed. Did you ever even try, bro? No. And that's the problem, dude. Reed has a pained expression on his face, and a quick glance shows Fang's is even worse. Like, I know it sucks. Trish tricked me and all too, and that hurts, you know? But maybe try and think why Trish did this, alright, bro? This is a lot to navigate right now, man. Fuck. I don't know, like, I'm pissed at Trish, but If we go on this tirade, that might be bad news later on. Who knows? One seems almost too lukewarm, though, right? I guess Reed might have a point. You guys like Reed. You guys like Reed. Trish can still burn in hell for all I care. 3 months. 3 months from graduation, and you pull a stunt like this. Spears' stern voice grilling Trish in his office rips me from my thoughts. Good. She deserves it. I've half a mind to have campus security escort you out of here and send you to Reef City continuation. Oh, well they don't like that. Fang and Reed both hiss at that. What the fuck does that mean? You have 5 minutes to explain why I shouldn't do that right now. Are we gonna have to defend this cunt? I couldn't hear Trish's full response through the door, but she was obviously crying. Great, she's crying. After what she did? Fang leaned in, trying to listen through the door, to hear what the bitch was saying. Because of her arms, I was pulled closer too. I heard the trollops whimpering and wanted nothing more than to really make her cry. It's all his fault. My fault? I did fucking nothing to that purple pole smoker. Didn't know what else I could do. Not fucking show half the school the cringiest thing I've ever done and commit what amounts to character assassination. Some asshole from the sticks. I'll show that cunt some fucking sticks. Driving Fang away. What? What does Fang have to do with any of this? She wasn't the one bitching about every damn thing I do. I glance over to Fang, whose expression seems even worse now. Looking at her this way makes a part of me feel even shittier. Like I did cause this. Well, fuck Trish, though. She's been an ass to me from the beginning. Anon, will you please step into my office? Spears' voice shocks me from my eavesdropping. What am I supposed to say to Trish? Fang tries to give a reassuring smile, but it's so fragile. Like this is all her fault and not that backstabbing bitch. Reed gives a silent nod. No thumbs up this time. So what, you want me to feel bad for Trish? Good fucking luck. I enter Spears' office and my eyes are immediately drawn to Trish sitting in front of his desk, surrounded by crumpled up tissues. Trish, is there anything you would like to tell Anon? I've never seen her like this. It's all your fault. Who are you to come here and take Fang away? You're just some nobody from the middle of nowhere who only cares about yourself. I helped pull Fang out of their shell and made her a social pariah in the process. My band was doing great before you came here. I set up the only successful show you ever played. And then you show up and start manipulating everyone. Because you're a selfish control freak. Everything has to revolve around you. Fang and Reed and me, we're all gonna make it to the top. But you stole everything from me because you didn't understand us. No one understands us. Trish is cut off by a horrid sob, her head falling into her hands and new tears spilling from her eyes. You no talent! Raptor, Jesus, on his cross of rock, that's a lot to unpack. It's like you didn't even try to understand me either. Anon, is there anything you want to add? Like how she's not worth the oxygen? But if this really is all about Fang, we should probably talk with her, right? I mean, we gotta look good in front of our, yeah, too. Everyone is an alliance. Please. And then Merp says, please kill her. I turn to the pitiable purple punk rocker. Spears, in my mind, you are not the only person in the world. Maybe Reed was onto something. I think I finally get it. Look, Trish. Maybe we didn't start off right, and yeah, I could be an asshole. She looks up at me, surprise written on her teary-eyed face. I didn't mean to drive you and Fang apart or anything. I just wanted to be Fang's friend. But after what you fucking did, fucking digging up my past, airing it to every senior, and all for Fang, she's outside the door thinking this is all her fault. That got a response from Trish. Her head dipped down and her fingers curled into the hem of her hoodie. Maybe it's your fault for being such a bitch. Holy shit. Maybe it's mine. I don't know. But it sure as shit isn't Fangs. Another choked sob racks her body and the tears started anew. I'm sorry for being a poor friend to you. But after what you did, I don't know if I can forgive that. Spears nods in approval, a fatherly grin stretching his cheeks. That was well said, son. You've come a long way since your first day. You can leave. Take the rest of the day if you need it. I rise from my chair and I make for the door. But I'm stopped by what Trish just muttered. It's my fault. I'm sorry. You should tell that to Fang. Right before I clamp my hand on the doorknob, Spears speaks up. Oh, and Anon, don't think I didn't notice. Uh-oh. I slowly turn back to him. My face is turning fucking red right now. My face is turning red. No. No. Your waifu is trash and your taste is shit. My door is always open so I can share some quality anime. What?